Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. Already we had started with a new chapter, that is visualizing solid shapes. In the previous session, hope so you have prepared some nets and you have tried to find out the different type of shapes, that is 3-dimensional figures. I think so you have done at least a cube. So, today we will see some different nets, some oblique figures, and we will try to prepare solid shapes from the different types of nets. Today, now we will have some solid shapes, you know very well. This is known as a cube, then this is a cylinder, then this is a cone. The fourth figure is nothing but a pyramid of Giza. Why I will say? Because here we are having a base as an square. So, what will be the net for this cube? So, cube means all the sides are equal, or we can say all the faces are equal. These are the 3D figure, and when we are preparing the net is nothing but it is a 2D figure which we draw on a hard cardboard sheet or on the hard paper sheet or on the paper. If you draw, what will be the net for this cube? Yes, you are right, this is the net for a cube. What will be the net for the cylinder? By seeing this, we are having a 2 round surface, that is a surface is in round shape. So, we can say this is a net for an cylinder. What is the cone? Birthday cap, or we can say ice cream cone. You can find out only one circular face, that is one surface is circular. So, this is an net for a cone. And here I told, here we are having a face as a square and sides as a triangle. So, we can say this is a net for an pyramid. So, just we had done the matching of this. If you want to prepare a cube, you will prepare this type of a net. If you want to prepare a cylinder, you can prepare this type of a net. If you want to prepare a cone shape, you will draw this type of a net, and the pyramid you will prepare a net in this type, and after joining all the sides or gluing all the sides of this, all the nets, you will find a different 3D objects. So, this is very easy, you can try it and you can prepare a different type of an 3D figures. Now, we will see the drawing some solid on a flat surface. Some drawing a solid on a flat surface. How it will look? Your drawing surface is a paper. Yes, we draw on a paper which is a flat. When you draw a solid shape, the images are somewhat destroyed to make them appear the 3-dimensional. It is a visual illustration. You will find here 2 technique to help you. Here one is oblique sketches. Today we will learn how to draw an oblique sketches. Here is a picture of a cube. It gives a clear idea of how the cube looks like, and when seen from the front, you do not see a certain faces in the drawing picture, and the length and the not equal or as they are should be in a cube. Still you are able to recognize it is a cube. Such a sketch of a solid is called as an oblique sketch. Here you can see this is known as an oblique sketch. This is a new word for you. After we will see some more examples, so you will understand. Here we will not show all the sides will be having a equal length, but you can find out that by this may be a sketch of an cube. How can you draw the such sketch? Let us attempt to learn some technique. You need a square, lines on the dots. These are the grid paper, just there are the small squares. So, you can count the number of squares very easily. So, we have to draw on this type of a paper. So, we will square lines, there are the 3 dots or the lines or the dot paper you can take, and initially the practicing a draw on these sheets will later makes it easy to sketch them on a plain sheet also, without a add of and square lines or the dots. Let us attempt to draw an oblique sketch for a 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 means these are nothing but dimensions. Each edges is 3 units. 3 units means this is a 1 unit, that is 1 square box is a 1 unit, and the cube we will prepare a sketch of an cube in a oblique sketch paper. So, we will see here we had taken the 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 means this is 3, here also 3. Now, this is the first step, draw a front face of a cube. Now, draw a opposite face size of the cube have to be a same, but the sketch is somewhat offset from the step 1. So, this is a step 1. Again we will draw the opposite sides, that is again it will be very similar. So, again we have to go for 3 multiplied by 3 or 3 into 3. Then the third step, if you have this was our back face, this is we can say this is front and this is our back face, 3 into 3. Now, after join this all the corresponding corners, means these are the corresponding corners. If you join these corresponding corners, we will find this type of an figure. Now, redraw using the dotted lines for a hidden edges. It is a conversion, it is nothing but it is an conventional. The sketch is ready now. So, why we had drawn with a dotted line? Because it is an imaginary, because we are unable to see the back side of this cube. So, just we had drawn with a dotted line and we have find out the figure or on the paper which will look a 3-dimensional figure, that is nothing but an cube, that is known as an oblique sketch. In this oblique sketch above, did you note that the following steps, just one by one I had explained, same we will read out here. The size of the front face and its opposites are the same, and the edges which are all equal in the cube appear so in the sketch, thought that the actual measure of the edges are not taken so. Here in the cube all the edges are equal, we have not taken all the edges are equal. Here you can see this is a 3 cubes we have taken, but we can find out the figure is an cube, but do we have here also 3 cubes, that is 3 small square boxes? No. Do you have here also 3 square boxes? No, but we can find out the given after drawing this on the paper, we can say that it is a cube which will look like a 3-dimensional figure. Here but we are not taking the exact measurement what is given to us on the paper. The sketches, the measures of edges are not taken equal. So, you can now try to make an oblique sketch of a cuboid. Remember, the faces in this case are rectangles. This we had taken about cube. So, all are square. Now, we will see the cuboid. If you want to take a cuboid, then what will be the faces? This first I will explain about this oblique figure. So, you have to note down when you are drawing, if you want to draw this as a cube, you have to take a 3 into 3. If you want to go for an rectangle, you have to take a one length should be more and another, that is breadth, should be less, because you know rectangle or cuboid, all the sides are not equal. So, you have to consider to prepare a rectangle on this small square box paper, you have to prepare first rectangle. You can draw the sketch in which the measurements also agrees with those of the given solid. To do this, we need what is known as an isometric sheet. Let us try to do this in the isometric sheet. Now, this is the oblique sketch we have done on the small square box paper. We can say graph paper also, you can find out this type of the figure you can draw, and you can try to find out which type of and 3D shapes which we can easily find out without having the measurement the same. Now, we will see some of the isometric sketch. What are the isometric sketch? Is nothing but a dotted paper. Draw a rectangle to show an front face. If you want to draw and on the isometric sketch, that is a dotted paper. Have you seen an isometric dot sheet? Yes, we will see here, these are the dot sheet, isometric dot sheet. A sample is given at the end of the book. Already it is 1x we are having. You can try on the last page of your textbook. Such a sheet divides a paper into a small equilateral triangle. You can find out a small equilateral triangle, make up dots or lines. To draw the sketches in which the measurements also agree with those of the solid, we can use a isometric dot sheet. This is the isometric dot sheet. Let us attempt some drawing of a isometric dot sheets of a cuboid of a dimensions as 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which means that edges forming the length, breadth and height. In the previous, when we had seen about the oblique sketch of a cube, that we had taken as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, means the length, breadth and the height was similar. So, we can say it is an cube. Here we are having a different measures, that is length, breadth and height. So, we will have a rectangular shape, that is nothing but an cuboid. So, we will try to draw a cuboid on this isometric sketch paper. So, draw a rectangle shown here as a front face. I told it is 4, 3 and 3, means 4 is the length, 3 is the breadth and 3 is the height. So, we will see the 4 is the length. Yes, 4 dots we have to consider. 1, this is our starting, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 3 is nothing but its breadth. We can say this is the starting, that is 1, 2 and 3. So, in this way, first we had find out the length and breadth, that is nothing but if the measures were given to us, according to that it is an rectangular in shape. After that, we want to find out the height, which is given as 3 dots. So, 1, 2 and 3. Just we had drawn a height, just we had joined these dots, that is 3 dots, that is nothing but height. So, in this way we have tried to draw the height that is draw the 4 parallel lines segments of a length 3 starting from the 4 corners of the rectangle. This is all the 4 corners. From the 4 corners we have tried to draw a segment. Now join this all the connect this all the matching corner, just we have to connect it, just connect all the matching corners and which will appropriately the all the line segments and the corners. So, you will find this type of an shape. Now it is we had drawn on this dotted, you can draw now after doing the practice you can have a same measure and you can find out this isometric sketch on as an cuboid. This is an isometric sketch of the cuboid. So, you can see this is a cuboid, but in the oblique sketch we will not have the same measurement, we were unable to draw it with a same measurement, but we can find which type of a solid object or we can say shape or we can say a 3D figure is. Here with a same measurement we can prepare a solid cuboid cube on the isometric sketch paper or the dot paper. So, in this way we have tried to prepare an cuboid. Now, cuboid can be drawn, this is we can say just it is the face is this. Now, the cuboid which is drawn on the dot paper, this is also and one of the cuboid. Cuboid means you can find out the all the 3 sides will be a different or the 2 sides will be the similar, but all 3 sides will be not equal. Suppose it is equal, then it is nothing but an cube. So, length, breadth and height, if you get the measure of it, just draw the join the number of dots and you can find out the solid cuboid, cube, cone, etc. Here is an oblique sketch is given to us of an cuboid and draw an isometric sketch that matches this drawing. Oblique sketch is given to us. Now, we have to draw by seeing this oblique sketch, we have to draw the isometric dot paper. Here is a solution for this. Note how the measurements are taken and we should be very careful for that. Here it is given as 6. So, we have to find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, we will have this 6, the length is given to us as 3, we will have a length as a 3, as 3 is a height, we will find a height as a 3 dots. So, in this way if the measurement on the oblique figure, oblique sketch is given, we can try to find out in a isometric sketch paper. Now, here are some isometric dot paper and makes it into an isometric sketches for each one of the given shapes. Now, what we have to do? Just we have to join the suitable corners and the suitable segments. So, we can join this and you will find out some figures which will be created. Just we will see the exercise here. So, it will be more easy for you to understand which are the shapes when by joining what will be the shape of that figure. See here the same example we are having as isometric dot paper that is given as an oblique or we can I told it is dot paper or the square small hole small squares. So, when you join all the segments and the corners you will find out this type of figures. You will find out this type of figures. This is an I will show you, this is an isometric dot paper. Here figures are given to us, just we have to join. When you join this all you will find a one cuboid that we had drawn here as an cuboid. After joining all that lines which was given in our question, you will find out this type of an shape which is one is cuboid, on that cuboid another square is kept. So, this which was given on after joining this all the segment, we will find an oblique sketch, and from the oblique sketch we can draw on an isometric sketch paper. So, we will find the different types of a figure. Just I had explained you first also, just you have to count the numbers. Here we can see that we are having a small square box, we have to find out the number of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Here we are having 3, but we are unable to draw exact here in the oblique figure. So, it is given as a 2. So, that 2 is nothing but 2 dots, that is on a isometric dot paper. Here height is given as 3. So, I will show you one figure here, the height is given as a 3. So, we have drawn the height as a 3. 2 dots as its breadth, we can say it is 2 dots at the breadth, and the 6 dot as and its length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then similarly, it was given the measure in the oblique sketches. After joining we get an oblique sketch, we have tried to find out in a isometric sketch paper. So, once you will have a practice, it will be more easy and it is very interesting to do it. It is nothing but girls will love to do this, because it is like a rangoli design. So, they are very familiar with the dots. So, you will find a different designs, and this will be the different, again we will find out different shapes, or we can say by looking the figure we can say that it is an cuboid, this is an cube, and again one is cuboid. Here the face are the different, this is a front face, that is back face. Here we are having a cuboid, a long face, and the back face is again that is similar to that. So, in this way, if you are the dimensions of a cuboid are 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter and the 2 centimeter. I told it may be all dimension may be different, it is a cuboid. If 2 dimensions are same, but 1 dimension is different, you can say it is a cuboid. When all the dimensions are same, then it will be a cube. Cube means all the sides, all the faces, all the edges are the same in the dimension. So, here it is given to us as 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So, we will have this all the 3 different types of a cuboid by taking as this will be the 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter means we have considering as the 2 dots, here 3 centimeter we are considering as 3 dots, and we had prepared a 1 cuboid. Similarly, just the interchange the measures, here will be 5 centimeters, 2 centimeters, here will be, and this will be 3 centimeters. 1 you can see here 1, 2 and 3 dots, and here will be 2 dots, that is nothing but 2 centimeters, and here is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 dots. So, in this way just join the dots, the dimensions are given to us, join it, the number of dots, and you can find a solid shape, that is cuboid. Here we are having a different dimension. So, we are getting a cuboid on a isometric sketch. By seeing this figure, you can say that it is an cuboid. You can just find out the number of dots is nothing but a number of centimeters which is required to draw the cuboid. Here one more example, 3 cubes each with a 2 centimeter edges are placed side by side to form a cuboid. Sketch an oblique or a isometric sketch of this cuboid. Oblique sketch or isometric. We will see here 2 and 3 centimeter. So, here we are having 1, 2 and 3 centimeter, and it is 1 and 2 centimeter here. Side by side, just we had arranged side by side, this is an isometric sketch and this is an oblique sketch. Now, side by side we had arranged, we will find a 1 a small cuboid, another small cuboid, another small cuboid. All together also when it is joined together we find as an cuboid. Here we had drawn with taking as considering the dot as centimeters. Here we are having a square grid. Here just we are considering the square grid and we have tried to form a small cuboid on a isometric oblique sketch, that is 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So, in this way when it is kept near to each other, we will after seeing on oblique sketch as well as on the isometric sketch, we can say that the given figure looks like an rectangle, or we can say it's a cuboid shape, because it is your 3D shape, because we can find out all the sides, length, breadth and height. Here you will find some isometric sketches and you have to prepare its oblique sketch. Now, it is very easy for you because we had seen the many different examples. So, it is very easy to prepare an oblique sketch on the grid paper. So, isometric sketch, now just note down first all the length, breadth and height of that. So, you can find the number of dots on the length, that is just count the number of dots on the length, even the breadth and the height, and you can try to find out an oblique sketch on the grid paper. So, similar you will have a similar figure which is given as isometric sketch or isometric shapes, which you can prepare a similar on the as an oblique sketch. So, in this way you can prepare isometric sketch is given to us, you can prepare oblique sketch. If oblique sketch is given to us, we have to count its measurement or the dimension and you can prepare an isometric sketches. Here are the some example of an oblique sketches and its isometric sketches for the each of the following. A cuboid of a dimension, I told the when its dimensions are different, you can say it is an cuboid. And the cube with an edges of a 4 centimeter long, only the one edge is given to us, means it is nothing but a cube, or all the sides are equal. So, an isometric sketch is attached at the end of the paper of your textbook. So, you can draw many isometric figures with a cuboid taking a dimension as a 5 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 2 centimeter, and a cube with a 4 centimeter or of your measure, your choice, that is 3 centimeter cube, you can go for 5 centimeter long as the length and you can prepare this. So, on the oblique sketches it will look like this, and isometric sketch of this will be also a similar, but what is the difference between oblique sketch and isometric sketch? You know it, because we can't show all the dimensions which is given to us on oblique sketches, but we can show all the dimension or we can sketch required given dimension on the isometric sketch. So, the measures are given to us and in the cuboid as well as on the square, dimensions were given to us. So, in this way we can prepare isometric sketches for this the different dimensions. Already I told it is the last page of your textbook, you are having an isometric dot paper, you can try the sketches over there on that last page of your textbook, isometric as well as oblique sketch. Hope so, my dear student, it was very interesting. Today you will do it, and thank you very much.